You won't believe what these smart lottery winners did with their money. In this video I'm going to show you some of the smartest lottery winners of all time and how they turned their luck into a never-ending pot of money. Welcome to the Peak Performance channel, the place where you come to be inspired to create a more prosperous future. Now we all dream of hitting the jackpot, but what would you do if you actually won? For some lottery winners the answer's simple: buy a bunch of expensive stuff and live the high life like it's a ticket to the world of luxury forever. But our smart winners are built differently. They're not just lucky, they know how to take advantage of the opportunities. And with that, these are the stories of the top 10 smartest lottery winners of all time. Number 10. Brad Duke and the Idaho State Jackpot. Brad Duke, an Idaho native, won the $220 million Idaho State Jackpot in 2005. He was working as a manager at Gold Gym in Treasure Valley before the win. Brad wasn't interested in buying a fancy car with his jackpot money. Instead, he used it to make profitable investments in gas, oil, real estate and low-risk bonds. He also started a $1.3 million family foundation. And as a result, Brad has more than doubled the cash he won years ago. Number 9. Peter Lavery and the UK National Jackpot. Peter Lavery's not your average USA resident jackpot winner. He lives in Belfast, Northern Ireland in the United Kingdom. In 1996, he reinvested his £10.2 million winnings in a whisky distillery and other properties. Before he won the National Lottery in 1996, Peter was a bus driver. His old job only paid him around $250 a week. But Peter didn't just save his money, he also invested in whisky. He partnered with the Cooley Whisky Distillery to make the Danny Boy brand. Since then, Peter's investments have paid off. He has more than 30 properties in Northern Ireland, and his net worth is more than triple what he won from the lottery. Number 8. Couple John and Lisa Robinson and their Powerball jackpot. The Robinsons, who reside in Munford, Tennessee, won the Powerball jackpot in 2016 to the tune of $327.8 million. They were actually one of 3 winners for that year's bloated payout, amounting to a combined total of $1.58 billion, which incidentally is still the biggest prize sum on record. They didn't really get to keep all $327.8 million like every other lottery winner, but they did wind up with a substantial sum after taxes. John and Lisa Robinson invested in real estate and now live in a $6.2 million 10-bedroom mansion on a property that also includes a private lake and a home cinema. In contrast to many multi-millionaires, particularly lottery winners, the Robinsons prefer to keep a low profile and are still extremely rich. Number 7. Lauren West and her Powerball jackpot. Lauren West, a single mother of 3 from the United States, won $343.9 million in 2018 by hitting the Powerball jackpot. Prior to her big win, she worked with an insurance company. Like the Robinsons, West was not the only winner of the $687.8 million jackpot. Rather, she was one of 2 winners who took home an equal share before taxes of $343.9 million each. However, unlike most lottery winners, West decided to give back by donating a good portion of her earnings towards charity. She's given $500,000 to the Travis Mills Foundation and set up the Callum Foundation for charitable causes. She also supports animal welfare, veteran assistance, healthcare and education with her charity. Number 6. Jason Fry and his Florida jackpot. Jason Fry won $14 million from the Florida State Lottery in 2007. Now, instead of spending it all at once, he opted to invest in and become the owner of a battery company. However, he was not the only jackpot winner. While he received $14 million, the overall 2007 Florida jackpot was $47 million. But he was more of a fun-loving winner, buying his favourite car and having fun with his pals before investing the rest. Jason and a partner also invested in the purchase of a Gulf World Tour driving range. It generates around $300,000 in revenue each year on average. But Fry didn't stop there. He also bought a Batteries Plus store in Fort Myers, Florida, as well as 3 more. His batteries alone have given him a household brand in Florida, and Fry has even bigger aspirations to expand and generate more income. Needless to say, Fry made his $14 million work for him rather than against him. This previous winner was very smart, but don't believe you've seen everything. Pay close attention to our last 5 lottery winners if you want to acquire the greatest ideas when you win the lotto. Take notes and keep an eye out, because here's a quick reminder before we continue. Make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe and notification button so that YouTube sends you more of these kinds of videos, and it helps our channel as well. Now let's get back to the video, because we've got to number 5, Yancey Hicks, and his 2008 lottery win. Yancey, although having one of the lowest actual lottery winning amounts on our list, made the most of his relatively small $1 million lottery win. He purchased and is now the proud owner of a Subway business, which gives him a consistent income. Although it's not the state-spanning commercial empire that Jason Fry's building, Yancey's investment has set him up to continue collecting passive income in the future. Number 4. Cynthia Stafford and her California lottery win. In 2007, Cynthia Stafford won the California lottery and used her $112 million winnings to become a successful businesswoman and philanthropist. On Mother's Day of that year, Cynthia woke up to find she'd won the lottery. She quickly shared some of her winnings with her family members, then invested the rest in real estate properties and her new business venture, Queen Nefertari Productions LLC. And according to Celebrity Net Worth, Cynthia Stafford has an estimated net worth of $10 million. Number 3, Mark Bridnell and his 1997 lottery jackpot. Mark and his wife Cheryl are less well known than others, but they may have been the wisest of them all, given what they won. Mark was a chemical tanker driver and bakery manager before winning $900,000 in February 1997. He decided to use the money to start up a double glazing company, which is still consistently profitable over 20 years later. Number 2, Sue Herdman and her 2010 lottery win. When she won her $1.2 million lottery prize, Herdman was working as a hairdresser, but proved to be quite the intelligent investor by investing in pig farming instead of spending money on luxury items that most jackpot winners indulge in. Today she owns a successful pig farm with over 7,000 pigs and 1,000 new piglets being born every week, providing her with a reliable and consistent income stream. Number 1. Richard Lustig and his multiple lottery wins. Now Richard is one of the luckiest lottery winners of all time. He's won the lottery 7 times. People are always surprised when he tells them, but he's used to it by now. Winning the lottery has made him famous, but it all started back in 1993 and lasted through until 2010. And it's curious that his winnings only add up to $1 million in total. But what Lustig did smartly, he used the media exposure that came with his fame to sell copies of his book, Learn How to Increase Your Chances of Winning the Lottery. In fact, he sold so many books that it doubled his net worth, even more than what he'd made from winning the lottery. While he may not have won the most or acquired the most money, by being smart, we can't deny he's not just lucky, but destined for success. So, there you have it. 10 amazing stories of people who beat incredible odds to take home life-changing sums of money. The next time you buy a lottery ticket, just remember, anything is possible. Thank you for being all ears throughout the entire video. To create his effort, to copy his genius, Albert Einstein. And if you want to expand your income by building an online income, well, feel free to contact me so we'll get things moving right away. Remember, if you want to change your life, let's make a change together. You need to make a change.